How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your sister Roslyn here once again, welcoming you to my YouTube channel, guys. Thank you, guys, for subscribing. Thank you for your support. Thank you for comments down there. Thank you for watching my video, guys. I don't take it for granted. I love it, guys. Thank you for supporting me. Today, guys, we want to talk about how to gain trust from your boss. In each and everyone who is working, who are working, they have their bosses. Whether you are doing your business, whether you are employed, you have your boss. If you are doing your business, your customers are your bosses. If you are employed, your employer is your boss. And many a times we find that we have bosses, we are working, but our bosses can't trust us. And today we want to talk about this. First and foremost, when you have your boss, whether you are employed or whether you are doing your business, when you have your boss, stop giving too much information about you, about your background, about unnecessary informations. You should have your own privacy. You should have your own issues. Unless, there are things, normal talks, but stop giving too much information about your family, about your background, about your children. No. Give only information that pertains the work. Don't let someone to know too much about your inner circle. She is or he is your boss. Let's discuss work, let's discuss business, and some little information about it. Then don't give too much information about your background, about your family. You find that some of us, we have this pere kind of mdomo, too much moshene. You talk without boundaries until your boss knows you in and out. Some of us, we work outside the country, but your boss knows even what your grandfather used to do when he was alive, what you do in your country. She knows too much about you. You find there is no respect between you and your boss, which should not be the case. Give only little information that your boss should know, only important information. Are you married? Do you have children? Do you have sisters and brothers? Finish. The rest, let's discuss about the job issue. Another thing is trustworthy. Be someone who can be trusted, whether you are doing a business, especially with the business people. You find that you can deal with a boss or a customer who can't be trusted. Like there was a time I was doing fish business in City Market. You find that you have a boss or you have a customer who will send you money in advance, like 2 days. After 2 days, I'll be coming for fish this kgs. How much do you sell per kg? You tell him, I sell 400 per kg or 700 per kg. Then he sends you like fish, the order amounting to almost 10,000 or even more. Then you promise the customer, you come, I'll give you you will find your order ready, or I'll send your order. But you find that at the end of the day, when that time comes, the customer is nowhere to be seen. You are not a trustworthy part of a person. You can't be trusted. That is not good. Be someone who can be trusted. If you can't deliver, just let the customer know, this one I can't. Instead of promising, but at the end of the day, you will be nowhere to be seen. You won't keep your promise. This is not a good idea. If you are employed, be someone who can be trusted with your boss. She can go and leave the work or the office under you, and he or she trusts that when you are in charge, everything she will come or he will come and get everything in order. Everything is well taken care of. The information you will give, he or she will be satisfied. But you find that most of us, we are not like that. Your boss can't trust you. She just can't trust you. And trust is gained, it is not given. I mean, you have to work for that trust. It is not something that will come overnight, that you are employed today, tomorrow you are trusted. No, you have to work for it. Gradually. He or she will come to trust you with his premises. He will trust you with his home. He will trust you with his children. She will trust you with her family. I mean, it is something that you work with it. You work for it gradually. By the time she comes to trust you fully, you have worked for it. You have worked for it, and you have proved beyond reasonable doubt that you can be trusted with these children. You can be trusted with this business. You can be trusted with this amount. You have to work for this. But you find many employees, they don't have that time. They like overnight what success. When your employer leaves you with his business, he goes for maybe a trip, or she's sick or something, you take advantage of that one. That is not good. It is not good. If you want to be trusted, you have to work for it. You have to be someone who is trustworthy. Another thing is communication. Learn to communicate. And communication, I don't mean you run your mouth until you talk unnecessary information you give out. No. Give the necessary information at a very particular time which that information is being needed. Learn to communicate. For example, you are doing business and the customer has trusted you, with a certain order, with a certain amount, and you have promised that you will deliver. When that time comes, instead of you communicating and telling the other person or your customer or your boss, up to this extent, I can't. I was thinking that we can do this, but I find that I can't because of ABCD. Learn to communicate. Tell your customer, tell your boss, no, for me, I can't pull this one because of this and this and that. Maybe you promised him or her that after some few days, I'll finish up with this tailoring thing. With this material, it will be this, and before maybe a night two or some days two, just call the person and tell him or her, no, up to this extent, I won't be able to do this. If you have a plan B, please go ahead. And you find that even when you, I see many people, me, I've never wedded still. I've not yet wedded. One day I'll wed. But you find that these tailors, you trust them with your gown, you trust them with your, they call them who? Those bridesmaid and bridegroom's maid and whatever, the grooms, and I don't know those things. You trust them with the uniform, with the attire for the wedding. And the man or the woman promises you, on this particular day, come for your things. And you have paid up front, you can imagine. And now you have shattered, because that was the money you had. And she or he has promised she will deliver. Then you close that chapter knowing that that part is sorted. You are dealing with another thing. Then comes that exact day. On Friday, maybe the wedding will be on Saturday. On Friday, he's not picking the calls. Saturday morning, still the man is not there. And the wedding is 2 hours to, still the man is not there. He has not communicated, he is not picking your calls, he's not even responding to your messages. Why? Why? You are messing the other person. You know? You are messing up. Please communicate upfront, communicate days too, so that this person on the other side can check on another alternative. But when you keep quiet, you don't receive calls, you don't reply texts, you don't call, what do you expect? Communication is key in each and every relationship. Communication is key. If you can't communicate, it means you can't be trusted. And if you can't be trusted, there is no need of doing a business. Or there is no need of being employed. Employers need someone they can trust. And trust comes with communication. Another thing, you say, I'll deliver in the evening. But that evening comes, you are nowhere to be seen. Not good. Not good. If you can't deliver, just be frank and tell the person, no, this one I can't. But if you communicate earlier, it is more even better. There is no crime in that. Just tell the person, come for your money, please, I can't. Or, your money, I used it, but still, I can't. Please give me time. It will save you a lot of embarrassment. It will save you a lot of issues back and forth, you know. But the moment you keep quiet, you switch off your phone, you don't communicate, you don't call, you don't receive calls, you don't reply text. I mean, not good. And this is too much with the tailors. Tailors, this is too much. You are not a person who can be trusted. Even someone like me, I don't like making my clothes from the tailors. I like buying ready-made. You go, see, fit it. If it's nice, you take it, you go. Because these tailors, you can't trust them. You take your material, or you pay them money to do for you ABCD. They will never deliver. Mnashinda ukitembea back and forth. You go tomorrow, come in the evening. The tailor is not there. Or sometimes you find him abruptly. Oh, I'm working on it. When you go, he keep it aside. He's doing another things. The other time he sees you coming, he disappears. He tells the employees, oh, if she comes, tell, no, this is too much. You find, most of the time you find you are creating an enmity where it should not be. Simply because you can't be trusted. And you know that in business or in any work you are doing, when you do good, you are even creating employment for somebody somewhere. Your boss can say, oh, since we trust you very much, can we get another person from a friend of yours who can be trusted also? And in that case, you can also get a chance for a friend. Or someone can tell you, but this dress of yours is so smart. Where did you make your dress? And in that case, the tailor will get another customer, and another customer will bring another customer, and they'll bring. So you find that due to that, you get a lot of work. But some of us, we can't be trusted. We can't communicate in time. Some of us, we communicate late. You know, you communicate, but you communicate late. I gave you my money like a month ago because I'm doing my wedding in this day. Then you tell me, maybe I'm doing my wedding on Saturday. You tell me on Friday night that I can't pull it up. So during this night, what do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? Let's learn to respect and to embrace one another. Another thing is respect for your or towards your boss. Learn to respect your boss. There should be that work boundary. You know, she or he is your boss. Let's discuss business. Let's discuss work. And that's all. Ladies, stop going overboard with your boss. Stop discussing sex issues with your boss. Stop discussing unnecessary. Learn to respect the boundary. You are the employee, he's the employer. Full stop. Let's talk about the business. Let's talk about the work, and that's all. You know, let's respect one another. Some of us, we go overboard. We go overboard until there is no respect between you and your boss. We are just kind of loose people because your boss says, if you don't sleep with me, I'll let the work go. Don't compromise. Let the work go. If he can't respect you, the moment you have gone to bed with your boss, there is no respect in that work. There is no respect in that business. There is no respect in that relationship. You know, the moment you've gone to bed with your boss, you have ruined everything. And there are some bosses who will threaten you, if you don't give in to my demands, I'll let that work go, my dear. What's the big deal about that work? Let it go. Tell the boss I came here to work, and my duty is to work. Let's discuss work. About sex and everything, you can get your wife or your wherever you will get it, but with me and you, let's work. And he or she will respect you for that. But the moment you are there like an easygoing thing, there will be no respect. Ladies, you have ruined it. This man will take you like a sex object, because always, and the first time you sleep with this man, he will blackmail you. He's your boss, yes, but this will be like a blackmail. If you don't do this, I'll expose you. If you don't, ladies, don't go to bed with your bosses. Even with our young men, you find that your boss is a woman, an old woman. She's like the age of your mother. And she'll be like, if you don't go to bed with me, oh, I'll let that work go. First, respect yourself. You know, let's respect ourselves and let's respect our jobs. Don't take your job where you are earning something. No matter how little it is, respect it. Respect it, because that amount, you can't go every end month to someone to beg. You can't be begging every month, give me money for this, give me money for this. No, you have to work for that little amount is for you, and it's enough for you. So respect it, respect the source, respect your work. To crown it all is the fear of God. If you don't put God at the center of your work, at the center of your business, all these things we are saying are useless, null and void. But if you have the fear of God in you, you will know when to say yes, you will know when to say no. The Holy Spirit will guide you what to say and what not to say. Which boundary, up to which extent are you supposed to cross? The Holy Spirit will guide you always. And if you are a prayerful person, God will be revealing to you things in advance. So you'll be ready. Spiritually, you will be ready. You know, up to this extent, this one will happen, this one will happen. So you are always alert. So you have to be spiritually. So guys, the fear of God will always help you when to say no and when to say yes. With those few remarks, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's meet in our next video. Thank you.